Please. Okay, friends, now I hope you have been sitting down a little bit and especially the idea we have shared yesterday, day before, about the instantaneousness of this wisdom, that how each one of us, always with ourselves, we are always with ourselves. Before you get into a role, before you start seeing even an object is far away. First you must see. Just see that instantaneousness. First you must open your eyes to see an object. Now, can you say first you must open your eyes? The object doesn't come first. If I say first you must open your eyes, opening your eyes is an activity initiated from within. Suppose you wake up, first you must wake up. Then you choose to open your eyes, or choose to listen, or choose to walk. Activities come later on. The moment you wake up, when the thoughts coming, please, long before your physical activity begins, far away is the world outside, the thoughts must begin. But for thoughts must begin, you should be conscious. So which one begins first? Think for yourself. Ours is a beginningless beginning. Something which is already there. And that is the point beautifully revealed by Shankara in that little verse. What is that light? Just to repeat it a little, you see for yourself. What is that light with which you see the universe? The whole physical universe is lit up by the light of the sun. In the daytime, if you see the light of the sun, in the night, we see the light of lamps, some source. But to see the light of the sun, as well as the light of the lamps, all of us will need the light of our eyes. Blind man cannot perceive it. Now when the eyes are closing or opening, you have to see that with the light of your thoughts. That is why even if a child is born with eyes intact, suppose slowly he develops blindness, at one time the light of the eye is gone. The person will be blind, can't see, but he is conscious. The light of the mind illumines it. But this condition is so pathetic because suddenly the whole world that you perceived is denied to you. It's such a massive loss. Who cares for being conscious or unconscious? Anyway, it is happening. The consciousness doesn't go away. The light of yourself doesn't go away. But what goes away is the whole vast perceived universe. Ears you lose. The sounds go away. Sounds don't exist for you. So deaf, dumb, blind. Understand, friends, how the person feels deprived, and naturally so. Because you have seen so many things, suddenly no access to the physical universe. The universe of sounds, sights, touches, tastes, smells. The missing is so much. Who wants to remember the self? And who have never been introduced to that either. So think. Long before you see the object, your eyes must open. Long before the eyes must open, the light of the mind must be there. Thoughts. And long before, when these thoughts disappear or come, as we saw very nicely, all the types of thoughts, please, 3 types of thoughts. What we have seen, mano, buddhi, chittam, ahankar, indecision, decision, memories of all kinds, and the I thought. All of them also come, as Bhagavan says in Gita, smriti, jnanam, and apohanam cha. Smriti, memory. Jnana, the knowledge. What has been named for you. Then apohanam, which is forgotten. These three, you can see it for yourself. With what light? Matta, from me. From yourself, consciousness. Listen. When you seeing your memories, your knowledge, whatever is forgotten, you don't know what is forgotten, because if you remember what is forgotten, it's not forgotten. So that is something always there. Listen. The moment you try, please, the moment you try to see what the other person is thinking, listen carefully. The moment you try what the other person is seeing, you are committing the biggest mistake of your life. As if nobody, please understand, as if nobody can see your thought, can be conscious of your thought, you cannot be conscious of the other person's thought. So that is where comes your imagination, projection. Life becomes a fantastic mess. Because you think what the other person must be thinking. Are you getting that point, please? Because you have no access to other person's thoughts, memories, knowledge, what he has or doesn't have. You have absolutely no access. You speculate. You have not been able to handle your own thought, but you are trying to think what the other person is thinking. Think, friends. It's a pure projection. All your thoughts, with what light do you see? Borrowed light from father, mother? Borrowed light from the guru? Borrowed light from God? Borrowed light from somebody? No. Swayam Jyotihi. Jyotisham apita Jyoti. Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parastat. That which is beyond light and darkness. It is not a perception. It is not the perceived creation. When you are talking about that light by which your thoughts are illumined, we are not talking about the illumined, perceived creation. Space, air, fire, water, earth, or embodiment of the five elements, your physical body. Nor are you talking about your sense organs. Nor are you talking about your sensations and perceptions. Nor are you talking about the thoughts that were created by the sense organ coming in touch with the sense object. Nor you are talking about the I thought, which is owning it up. What else is left out? Instantaneous. So for you to start seeing or hearing or touching, what is that something begins first? Not your eyes opening or the object existing, not your thoughts happening, not even your I thought to happen, but for you to be conscious, awareness. That is something already existing, and that doesn't need a name to exist. Instantaneous. For every other thing, you need time. To see, you have to organize. You want to see Himalayas? Travel 2,000 miles. You want to listen to the sound of the Niagara Falls? Travel 10,000 miles. You want to eat something? Search for the object which is available in the world. You want to taste something, smell something? Get that flower, God knows where. You want to touch something? Organize it. But that by which you are seeing, hearing, touching, tasting, smelling, where should you organize? That by which you are experiencing all experiences, that is Anubhava Swarupa, the nature of experience itself. How do you wait to experience that by which you are experiencing everything? It's already there. To experience a sight, you have to wait for the object to be there, for your eyes to open, for a thought to happen. To experience a sound, you must wait for the sounds to come, like this morning's thunderbolt, summer shower. You want to have that again? Wait until the next shower comes and the thunderbolt comes. This is too frivolous now, friend. Just think of the beauty of it. To listen to a sound, you have to organize it. Touch, you have to organize it. Smell, you have to organize it. Taste, you have to organize it. Anything, you have to organize it. And when the sense organ comes in touch with the sense object, thoughts must be there. Until the thoughts come, you cannot be aware of the universe. Universe can exist, but without the thought, you will not be reminded of it. Understand the beauty of it. It's like a picture reminding you. You have taken the picture like an album, your personal album, 10-year-old, 20-year-old, 30-year-old, your marriage, your anniversary, your honeymoon, your travel, your death, your birth, everything. So many albums are there. Outside, open it as you like. Here, an album inside, very personal album. And there the photographs, the thoughts come at random. Which one comes, you don't know. But until that thought comes, you will not remember the object of the world. And for that, with what light you see it? Yourself. Thoughts are borrowed thoughts. Perceptions also can be borrowed because your eyes must cooperate. If the eyes are blind, out you are. For you to be conscious, yourself, awareness, no conditions apply. Instantaneous, now and here. Please think of it. That is the light of immortality, which is always there, doesn't need any maintenance whatsoever. When I was talking like this, day before yesterday, somebody sent me a very nice little clip about Michael Jackson. You have heard that boy who sings, died, is gone now. 50-year-old passed. When he was 50, he passed away a few years back. And know what type of life is that? That person, genius for dancing and singing and all that, billions of dollars he earned. So he was living on a huge ranch and all that stuff. He wanted, it's a beautiful story, I wish I can send it to you. He wanted to live for 150 years. That was his program, plan. He must live for 150 years with what? The physical body. So the body must be maintained. For 150 years he must live for, that was his plan, project. That was his determination, goal, destination, dream. 150 years. And for that he could afford. He appointed 12 surgeons, doctors. Every day they shall be at home. From every morning, from hair tip to the toes, it must be examined. By chance, anything anywhere is going crazy. 15 people are appointed to look after his health. These, what is that they call, gymnastics, exercises. Then a group of people are engaged for cooking the food, laboratory test. And then the most bizarre thing shall be, 12 people were always maintained in that castle or that place where we were staying, ready for organ donation. And those people to be maintained by him, families maintained by him, money is not a problem, he is a billionaire. To be maintained by him, any time. And the bed was such an technologically advanced bed, when he was, if you turn, your oxygen level is the same, that is the bed. Imagine, friends, what else can you do things to take care of your body? Yet he passed away, 50-year-old, 50. The heart stopped. Apart from the 12 doctors, when he was, some problem came, Doctors from Los Angeles, doctors from San Francisco, California, everybody was called in. Why am I telling, friends, is no individual can go to that an extent. Maintaining the mortality is an impossible thing. The people who are supposed to be giving back to life, bringing the person dead from life, giving back from the dead to life, keeping them alive again, by chance it so happens, where are they? The person who says you must have kaya kalpa, your body must be absolutely healthy and I shall train you for that, the fellow himself has all false tooth, false hair, false color, false everything. You cannot. Immortality, maintenance free. No conditions apply. No doctors needed. No medicine needed. Therefore suddenly don't say, I don't need doctor, I don't need medicine. You are stupid. You need a doctor, you need medicine for maintaining your physical body. Don't try to be religious in that sense. Don't try to be spiritual in that sense. I don't need anything. Of course you have got a choice. I am immortal. I don't need anything. Okay, don't worry. But don't discourage other people to use it. You don't need it. Like you say, I am very happy with myself. I can starve and die. Starve and die. But don't make an ideal out of it that other people should starve and die. Your children will not listen to it. That is why nobody listens to a very strictly so-called religious person. I am starving, therefore you must starve. Why? Why? I am walking, therefore you must walk. Why? Why should I do all that you want to do? Can I think your thought? Can I see what you see? Can you hear what you hear? No, it doesn't work, friends. Nothing is similar except consciousness, except the self. And it is good that way, friends. Infinite varieties. Anyway, so light of consciousness, that is something, see that. You see it for yourself. You don't have to go somewhere to get it. Where shall I see it? Here. When? Now. Infinity, understand immortality, eternity, call it consciousness, call it self. There is only one thing there, now. There is no past in consciousness, there is no future consciousness. It is only eternal now. There is a last thought, future thought. Last condition of the body, future condition of the body, last condition of the world, future condition of the world. But there is no last condition of eternity, consciousness, nor there is a future condition of the consciousness. Same. All the time the same. Yourself the other. Do not, please, let it be a sounding board on your ear. No. The sense of being who you are. It's the sense of being who you are. Same for all of us. So when Shankara is asking the child, with what light do you see everything in the daytime? The entire humanity shall say it is by sunlight. What is that something by which you see in the night time? The entire humanity shall say it is by lamps. How, with what light do you see the sunlight and the lamp? The entire humanity will answer, it is the eyes. It doesn't say, no, slanting eyes cannot see, round eyes cannot see, oval eyes cannot see. No, just stop. Eyes. What is that light by which you see the eyes closing and opening? Mind. Entire humanity shall say, mind, thoughts. What is the light with which you see all your thoughts? Who is looking at it? You don't want to answer, don't answer, just be the light. Or you can say, I see. If you say that word I see, the child will say, I see. Who is that I? What is that light now? By which you are seeing that I see thought or speaking that I see thought. A thought is spoken. Who sees the thoughts? By what light do you see all your thoughts? Smritim, Jnanam, Apahohanam. How do you see? Entire humanity shall say, you will keep quiet. Because we have never been named. That has never been named. Nobody has talked about it. We always talk about the whole universe. How many books on that? How many more books can be that? Endless. That is why that beautiful verse which comes out, Ishvara, Asitagiri samam syat, Asitagiri samam syat, Kajjalam sindhu patre, Surataru varasakha, Lekhani patra murvi, Likhati adi gruhitva, Sharada sarvakalam, Tadapi tava gunanam, Ishaparam nayati, O Lord. To talk about the infinite dimension of the universe, nobody can write it. Even a goddess of learning, Saraswati herself, if she wants to write, how? With the ink, ocean-size ink, in ocean dimension pot, in which Himalayan dimension of ink, meaning maximum, the biggest pot with the highest sort of lot of ink inside that. Likhati gadi gruhitva. Then the biggest branch of the biggest tree is the pen. And the Saraswati, the goddess of learning herself, starts writing Sarvakalam for all times to come about the creation. Tadapi tava gunanam ishaparam nayati. Cannot even write an iota. Why? In this second, for you, for me, just a second, friends. For you, for me, just a second. This second is simultaneously passing through the universe. In this moment, there is a macrocosmic change. As we are talking, how many must have died by now in COVID or any type of cancer or anything? How many people must have been dead by now? We are talking. It doesn't even get registered for us. We are living. There are millions are dying at this moment. How many babies are being born? How many mummies, yet to be mummies, are struggling? Or baby is not going. How many hospitals? How many people? Being dead, starving. Can you write in 1 second what all things are happening? Take a note. By the time you make even first note, first point you write, another moment has gone. Infinite things have already happened. Think it over. Why am I talking like that? Because we don't think. We just get a sounding board about infinite things are there, other minimum things. Feel it. Then you shall know how stupidly insignificant your body is and how fantastically significant your being is. Immortality is something natural to everybody. So what is that light by which you see your thoughts? Okay, see your eyes, the whole humanity shall say, mind. How do you see your mind? You can't see your thoughts with your eyes, you can't hear with your ear, you can taste it, you can only be conscious. You know your thoughts. That knowing principle, the entire humanity shall, how do you know it? I know. Do you know because you say, I know, or because there is a knowing, therefore you say, I know? Can you just twist it a little? Can you just for yourself? Because you say I know, or because you think I know, therefore you know. Or because there is a knowing principle, because of which the thought comes up, the words are spoken. And that's something. Nature of everybody. When it is available, when it is not available, no. Morning is a condition, evening is a condition, daytime is a condition, day and night, seasons are conditions. In time, consciousness, unconditional, timeless. Now, yes. How do you say that now? Think. Just understand the concept so that That's what you call the self, the awareness, available at all times, at all places, in all conditions, and therefore immortality. Yesterday I told you, immortality means that which never suffers any absence at any time or any place. Is available at all times, all places. Now also it is available. How? Think of that word now. When you say now means what? Present. Okay. The present is a very, very volatile word. Very open-ended. When you say present yuga, Kali Yuga, 432,000 years present. In that 432,000 years, there is a century, 100 years. So present is reduced now from 432,000 years to a century, 100 years also present. Then when you say 1 year, present year, it is just 1 year. The present is now reduced to 1 year. There is a past month, future month, present month. The present is reduced to a month. The present is reduced to a week, present day. 24 hours cannot be present. There is a past hour, future hour, so present hour. The hour cannot be present with a past minute, future minute, so present minute. How much the present is reduced to see that? In that minute there are 60 seconds. Past second, future second, present second. And the second, if you make it microsecond, millionth part of a second, millionth part of a tick tick, within the tick tick, that little distance, divide into million parts. Microsecond. Human beings have created this concept. What microsecond? If you don't name them, they'll be still there. The content of the time. If you go on reducing it, the present reduces to presence now. In Sanskrit is beautiful. Vartamana, vartate. Always is. There is no past in eternity. There is no future in eternity. Always there. Always. Where? Here. Oh, here. What is that here? Think of it, friends. See that. That is how you will see that instantaneous. What is that here? Here also is a relative word in English. Any language it can be. Distance is there. There is the sun, here is the moon. There is the moon, here is the earth. There is the earth, here is India. There is the India, here is Tamil Nadu. There is Tamil Nadu, here is Madras. There is Madras, here is ashram. There is the ashram. Here is the hall. There is the hall. Here is your place, my place, each person. You go to, when I say my place, it's not your place, okay? So there is the hall, here is the asana, the chair or the table. There is the asana, here is the body. So there is the body, here are the eyes. There are the eyes. Here is the thought. There is a thought. From which standpoint to call it there the thought? The here reduces to your being who you are, consciousness. So the now is resolved there, here is resolved there. The time becomes timeless, the space becomes spaceless. In and through every object ever existing, where shall you search for it? What are the conditions you must first fulfill for the consciousness to be? Should never think of the laddu, don't think of the chocolate. So frivolous. For you being who are, for you to be who you are, no conditions apply. This thought, should not think this thought, don't eat this, touch this, don't touch this, do this, don't. That you can talk about for the human conveniences of living, not for enlightenment, awakening. And those are the relative stuff which will vary from country to country, citizen to citizen, people to people, family to family, person to person. Even in the same person it will go on varying. As a child, everybody shall tell you, read. Or do this. When you are 15-year-old, somebody tells you, what shall you say? Get off. Because you want to do things for yourself. You should not eat this. I am the only one eating. How does it matter to you? You should not do this. Why should I not do this? You must always speak the truth. Really? Do you always speak the truth? Yes, you are the biggest liar. Think of it. Your every proposition, every conclusion shall be challenged. And you about yourself, it is million times challenged. Because who you are is just one. The roles that you take is so much. That is why, friends, think of it. How many people enjoy appearing differently? Your appearances are so alluring. Hey, you are appearing. Think of a person, ugly or handsome, doesn't matter. Boy, girl, doesn't matter. You can have 1,000 different dresses, makeup, but your body will be the body. You can have million thoughts. Consciousness is same. The physical body will not be same. So if you think of something which is dressed up, just this morning I wrote it, friends. Why are you wrapping yourself up with 1,000 different layers of mortality when there is graceful, beautiful immortality is shining out? Be the shining immortality. Then temporarily shine with this all that you want to shine. Doesn't matter, sir. Nobody will take away the beauty that you are. Nobody shall take away the immortality that you are. The immortal fragrance. That's your being. How long can you say, I am rich? The riches will go. How long this man? He dreamt of living 150 years. Can you be richer than him? The Michael Jackson. He wanted to be white. Took away all the black pigments and completely white pigment. He was totally white color. It's not a laughing at thing, friends. At least one man dared to challenge the death. Did it? The entire technology accepted defeat. They could not keep him alive more than 50. But then what do you say? I am the best doctor. The doctor himself is going to die. What is this? Mechanics can take care of your, like a mechanic take care of your car. Can it change out a completely damaged car where everything makes a noise except the horn? Can the mechanic fix it? Your physical body also is that type of vehicle. When you are come, you are born, you are 2-year-old, 1-year-old, beautiful 15-year-old, 20-year-old, After some time, eyes cannot see, ears cannot hear, these vehicle parts are all going down. But the driver, the sense organs are also aging. The thoughts are also disappearing. The driver, the I thought, now is feeling very struggles, is struggling all the time. Why? Eyes cannot see, ears cannot hear. Same one which is so confident, I am young, I am going to do this. With your wealth you are so proud, not everything gone, you don't show your face around. With your youth you were wanted to showing around, but now you don't want to talk to anybody. With your thoughts of so many kinds, now you are forgetting. Face comes, name doesn't come. Name comes, face doesn't come. Conditions apply. So this the awareness, friends, when you say now, please sit down and think for yourself. Reduce that now. Now means the present reduces to presence yourself. The here goes from the whole universe, that galaxy, that sun, this moon, this place, that place, to your body. Body is there, the eyes are here, eyes are there, thought is here, thought is there. Now and here merge. When shall you know it? Understand, friend. Now. That is why no postponement allowed in the Enlightenment. awakening, no postponement. Tomorrow we shall see. No, sir, you cannot see it tomorrow. Like the shopkeepers write, today cash, tomorrow credit. That tomorrow never comes because tomorrow there is no tomorrow. Tomorrow when you come there, it becomes today. You can never be enlightened tomorrow or later. Whenever you are enlightened, it will be now. Like that sad joke of the Jewish people during the Second World War. Because they were, so much ostracized and all that stuff, tortured, tormented by these Nazis. And what was the joke among themselves? You can't take on a powerful enemy, so you can only make a joke among them and laugh at them behind their back. So what was the joke among the Jewish people who are in the concentration camp? This Nazi fellow, what is his name? Hitler, will die in a Jewish holiday, meaning where every Jewish will be happy. Then naturally other people, they say, how can you say that? How do you know that he is going to die on a Jewish holiday? Don't worry, the day he dies, that will be a Jewish holiday. You shall understand this only now. No, tomorrow, no. Whenever you understand, that is now. Because there is no past and future in eternity. In eternity is an eternal now. Whenever you shall understand is now. Wherever you shall understand, it will be here only. That is why postponing and conditions apply. Be a vegetarian for 10 months. Be a non-vegetarian for 1 year. Put on this dress. Don't put on any dress. Hang around Naga, totally naked. Bathe in 1,000 rivers. Dig a hole and sit down. Fall flat at this and fall flat at that. Oh, I am waiting only with the leaves and these, flowers or the country, something. I am eating only on animals. I am looking at the sun for 2 hours. Yes, sir, do whatever you like, sir. None of these conditions are needed for you to be you. What conditions you want to bring on your life, I have no business to talk about it, to dismiss it or to encourage it. You do. Enormous freedom. You can't even dream of it. For your being who you are, Happa, nothing needs to be done. Immortality comes free. Happiness comes free, and that happens to be the happiness. That's something which is all-pervasive, ever-existing. It's not a condition. Unhappiness is a condition. Listen carefully, just a little bit. When you say unhappy, what does it mean? A condition. Thought is there, object is not there. I'm missing my mama, I'm missing my papa, I'm missing my dog, I'm missing my... whatever you are missing. A thought is there, object is not there. Suppose the object comes up. Oh, so nice, Papa, such a darling you are. Because whatever you like, if somebody gives you, they all become darling, no. And whatever you want, if they don't give you, Rakshas, sadistic, miserable, miser. Why? Because whatever you want, they don't give. So suppose they give it, the thoughts go away. Oh, so what makes you happy? Absence of thought. Another condition. If absence of thought, a condition gives you happiness, presence of thought will make you miserable. If the presence of a thought makes you miserable, and you are searching for absence of a thought, you shall be miserable because the thoughts that go away, another returns. One goes away, 1,000,000 returns. Only this thought will make me happy, it will not last forever. No condition, it's another condition. So presence of a thought is a condition, absence of a thought is a condition. Presence of an object is a condition, absence of the object is a condition. These conditions you cannot maintain. Look at your own family tree. Grandfather, great-grandfather, mother, great-grandparents, grandparents, parents, children, babies, babies. Whole arrangement will be there. Slowly it will drop out. Great-grandparents gone. Grandparents are gone. You are getting promotion. Parents are gone. Children die away. Grandchildren also go away. Ayayo, yes, ayayo. Conditions apply, but immortality? Yourself, what conditions apply? When shall I know it? Now. What is that now? The present is reduced to presence. What is that here? The sense of here and there disappears. And this here is everywhere. How? Ask, where are you? What shall you say? Where are you? Here. Wherever you go, what shall you do? Here. Wherever you go, you shall say here. I am going to going there. Okay, go there. How do you reach there? Only there becomes here. So where is here? Here is everywhere. And surprisingly, that which is everywhere is here. That which is everywhere is here. And the here is everywhere. So can you know this truth there? Wherever you know, it will be here. And that here is not physical dimension, condition of a body, condition of a thought, but your being who you are. So the time, space, jati, niti, kula, gotra, durakam, nama, rupa, guna, dosa, vardhita, desha, kala, visaya, ativartiyat, brahma, tattvamasi. That indeed you are. That is desha, kala, visaya, ativartita. At all times, all places, in all conditions, existing. Where shall you search for it? You understand how beautiful it is? Infinity, immortality, your being is long before you even look for it, it is already with you. The best comes free. Immortality comes free. Happiness comes free. Freedom comes free. Don't have to fulfill any condition. When somebody says these conditions apply, first go away from that one. That is where andhe naiva niyamana yatanda, blind leading the blind. But people cannot take it because their identity, with all that they have, their roles is so strong. Especially if you are successful, if you are rich, if you are successful, if you are educated, you are smart, you are young, every one of them are so, like it has got such a grip, like a vice-like grip on everybody. You can give up the idea, I'm an idiot, but you can't give up an idea, I'm intelligent. Try. It's so easy to get out of the idea that I come from a small village, but very difficult to get out of the idea that I am the supreme, the king of this kingdom. That is why roles do not grip you. You get gripped by the role. You drag it. Because you are uncomfortable without those roles. That is why when somebody touches your role, you are exploding inside. Holy roll, holy rollers. I'm a Swami, I'm enlightened, I'm awakened, I'm a religious man, I'm a great ascetic. Another fellow says, I am the billionaire, I am the trillionaire. Where is Apple company man, the person who passed away? Where is Michael Jackson? Think of these people, the kings, prophets, incarnations, where are they? And should I worry about them? No. Understand, friends, I'll go into the board and picture a picture. See that right away, immediately, how this knowledge, your being who you are, is stupidly simple and horribly immediate. Call it pleasurably immediate also. Choice is yours. These concepts do not exist there. You are who you are. Not because somebody has told you something, but because you are who you are. The scripture reveals it. You will see that right now. Okay, friends? Just look at that. I do that. Just see that, friends, okay? It's fantastic. Morning, I have been thinking about it, okay? All right. Please see that. Be like a child. Be like a baby, okay? Okay? There is a baby in each one of us. That baby is hidden. The timeless, understand? Just like the here, you understand? Here. When you say here is the whole room, right under my foot, what name shall you give? Here is hidden by the name hall. That here is hidden by the name ashram. The here hidden by the name Suddhananda. Nonsense. Here Udandi. Here Tamil Nadu. How many names are hiding this here? India, Asia, world, solar system, galaxy, universe. How many names are hiding the simple thing here? So which one is truth? Here is the truth of every concept you are giving. Are you getting that? The whole, the place, the country, the continent, everything is in everything that is here. Here is the content of everywhere. And that which is everywhere is necessarily here. And see how it gets confused for us. Please look at it. See that, beautiful friends. Just see that. Here is the universe. I am just painting the picture of the universe. You just think it's universe. Okay? Look at this. Sun, like that. The stars are here, stars are here. Like these are universe, okay? A whole thing is all over here. And then in this earth, there is a planet Earth also is existing. And in this planet Earth, you have got land here, oceans. Then there is mountains. Mountains are there. Then you have got forest. Forests are there. Birds are also flying. Okay? And there are also rivers. They are going there. And there are houses, the mountains are there, caves are there. Think, friends. This universe is there. You are not here. Is it anybody's problem? Whole universe is there. Does the mountain question? Does the sun question? Does the stars and galaxies question? Do the land and the desert and the ocean question? Nobody questions. Neither the tigers have any questionnaire. Animals, COVID, fellow, planning? Nothing. The whole thing is there. There is no mystery for nobody. There is no sense of mortality anywhere. There is no search for mortality, search for immortality anywhere. There is no struggle to live or die. Until some fellow like us, a human being, then comes up, appears. Listen carefully. You don't begin as a 6-footer, do you? Do you begin as a PhD? A child is born. Please think, friend. The child is born. And this human child is the most idiotic fellow ever you can see. Why? Every other child, think of it, every other child, human babies, they have to go they have to, like animals especially, yeah? Animals, the moment they are born, they must run. The deer, the fawn is born, get up within 10 seconds, 1 minute, run with the mummy. That is why that fellow, giraffe, baby giraffe will give such a knock, the fellow fly and fall. Get up and go. Or else lion is waiting. Only human child, of course there are some bird babies are there, they cannot fly off immediately, the baby has to take care. But human child is the most helpless of. Only thing it does is lie down and bas. You have to do everything for the idiot. The king is born, parents are slaves, all uncles are slaves, the prince is born. Now, even for that boy, That child, that girl or boy, that child, think. That child, please see that, that child is born. This child is not introduced to any of these things yet. Are you getting that point? This child is not introduced to anything yet. Yet, this child, please see, this child, okay? This child, think of it, this child is born, is existing. Nobody has introduced him to anything. He just 2 days old, 2 years old, 2 days old. But he has started seeing. Eyes are open. Ears are there, is hearing. Tongue is there, tasting. Nose is there, smelling. Skin is there. Are you getting that point? All perceptions are taking place. Listen carefully. I'm bringing in the best part now. Perceptions are taking place. When the perceptions are taking place, when he looks at the bird, there is mentally also there is a bird. Mountain, there is also thoughts are there. That is why the moment this fellow starts talking, listen, when this boy or the girl starts talking, when she sees this thought here, he shall say, what is this? When he points out, listen carefully. How does he ask the question? Whole creation by itself is not a mystery. Here is the child, true to the perception, sight, thoughts are taking place, sound, thoughts are taking place. Now, the child is conscious. The child is conscious. It is not needed to say, I am conscious, to be conscious. The child is already conscious without a sense of I. Right or wrong? Am I talking some stupid things? The child is already conscious without saying the word I am conscious. The child is already seeing, experiencing the seeing and hearing and touching without telling I see, I hear, I touch. Are you getting that point, please? Do you get that point? Individuality is not there, but consciousness is already there. That is why the child is so beautiful. Looks at everybody. Why? This is my mama, this is my papa, this is my tata, this is my titi, this is my tata. Some nonsense is not there yet. For everybody. Now the moment this fellow starts coming up, then what happens? I see this flower, I see this mummy's face, I like the mother. Other face, no. Okay, we'll go later on to that. So for this, already everything is happening. The child is seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, without a sense of I see, I hear, I touch. What's happening? I is not needed. Knowing his thought is not needed to say, I am conscious or I am thinking for the thoughts to come. It doesn't have to say, I am conscious to be conscious. Everything is existing. We introduce now child. What? First we introduce child. Your eyes, you see with your eyes, you are this, you are a boy. Now this fellow says, I am a boy. I am a girl. Boys are better than girls. Or matriarchal, girls are better than boys. Color, black, white, yellow, brown, touchable, untouchable, caste, creed. None of these things are in the universe. What are you doing? Who is programming the child to be destroyed? Well-wishers, parents, people, introduce you. What are you doing? Suddenly, as though his name was universe. What is the name of this? All these things put together, what is the name? Creation, existence, universe. No, you are Mr. X. No more the universe. Of course you can throw a logic, because this is educated man's logic. But hey, Mr. X gives me a personality. Are boy, who tells you not to be Mr. X? But don't forget you are Mr. U first, universe. I am not that stupid to say, you don't have to name your eyes and other things. You can say, think of it. Don't say your eyes and other, body. What is body? If you say always body, 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 can you go and talk to the doctor? He says, doctor, what happened? I am feeling pain. Where? Body. The whole thing is body. Where do you find a little pain? Body. Pleasure? Body. Inconvenient? Body. Now who can treat you? Thighs, stomach, face, head. But that doesn't, therefore, take away the face and the thigh and every part is body. Who tells you not to name it? Name it for convenience. But let them not be isolated from the nameless, formless, all-pervasiveness. If you want to point out, I want to see the bird, name the bird. I want to see the bird, name the eyes. I want to see the bird, name the thought. You want to see the I, what do you need? I, give him the name I. But don't forget to introduce him to consciousness, because of which the I says I am conscious. The I says I am conscious of the thought. The I says I am conscious of my seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. And I am seeing the flower, the mountain, the object, the things. I'm hearing the sounds. I'm here smelling this. I'm touching this. I'm tasting this. In all these things, I, the consciousness, is eternal. Now and here. I have to make a picture like this now and here. If you say consciousness picture where thought is here, one place inside your thought, in consciousness. This is all over here, but consciousness is not only for you, but also for everybody. If consciousness is now, understand that. Now means, here you can bring it in a picture, you can bring, I can draw the picture of time. This is our whole universe is here. Here, here, here. Wherever, whoever, you say here, here, here. Then you can say, from a person, there is the star, here is the sun, there is the sun, here is the mountain, there is the mountain, here is the body, there is the body, here is the eyes, there are the eyes, here is the thought, there is the thought, here is I thought, if you have brought it in already, and there is the I thought. Now, these ideas, wherever your body is, you are carrying these ideas. Now, take your body anywhere in the universe. Consciousness will be everywhere. How simpler you want. If you still don't understand, take a big stone, E. Why should you do this? Don't H. Because you don't need to hit a stone on your head to suffer. Ignorance is good enough suffering. Ignorance is good enough suffering. Can you fall more than from being infinity to finite? What is a greater fall? Can you have a greater fall than bring from the happiness to looking for happiness and be miserable? Can you have a greater fall than being the immortal to certain mortality? My stomach is my toe is like that. What do you think? You are miserable and you make everybody also miserable. It is a miserable universe. You have made it. Universe by itself is not until Mr. Universe comes up, Mr. Body, Mr. Man, and says that everything is useless. How sad. So now and here, understand. So, please tell me, in this whole thing, what is that something can be achieved now and here? Now and here, go to sunlight, sun, mudiyale. Go to the stars, mudiyale. Go to Himalayan mountains, mudiyale. Cannot, possible. Go to the ocean, not possible. Go to your physical body, yes, go back to your childhood, mudiyale. Jump in 50 years, fast forward, not possible. You can't do fast forward, you can't do backward. No, not possible. Thought. Go back to your thought, yes, fast forward, imagination. Backward, memory you can go back. Think, friends. But no thoughts are last forever. Stay with one thought. That is when people say, no, you want to be God, have that God thought only and nothing else. Beautiful. You are imprisoned for life, don't worry. Or thought-free, thoughtless, no thought should come. Another prison. No conditions apply. So you can't just go out to your past, present, future in your thought level also. I thought, same thing. It will not be there. All times. It will not be. Get out of the consciousness. Please be unconscious now. Anybody here. Come on, close your eyes and be unconscious. Why should you close your eyes? Keep your eyes open and be unconscious. Come on. Don't use that word frivolously, unconscious. Don't use that word frivolously. You are being aware. The light of lights by which everything is illuminated. That is why we shall finish up this class today, friends, with this idea. That lovely verse which comes when you go to the temple. They say that one, I'll go there. So keep this one in your brain. Right? Go back to your home. Do this, do that, draw it and see what is that something which is really here. Here they shall be here, there, everywhere. Here also body, here and there is there. Here also here and there. Here, in consciousness yourself, there is nobody to say here or there or everywhere. Nothing. Easy. For you to be you, what should you do? But for you to be a role, the role must be brought. Nobody born married, anybody born married? You want to pick up a role? Get married to somebody. Boy, girl, man, it doesn't matter. You want a father? Have a baby. You want a PhD? Do something. You want to have a habit also? Anger, hatred, jealousy, drinking, smoking? Do something. But for you to be yourself, what should you do? What should you do? But what I am as a role has become more important than who I am. That is why people, masks, ignorant armies clash by night. Ignorant people, not knowing, comparison, competition. What mask you have got, what mask I have. Masked boy. Real inside. But if you know the truth inside the mask, infinity shining, immortality shining. That light never goes. How? I'll tell that with that is stop. Just 1 minute. So tomorrow is finished. We'll have the class tomorrow also. Oh, it's already. Yeah, fine. Just one verse which you know that very clearly. Because of the light, reference to the word light. When you go to the temple, and most of you are aware of that, when you go to the temple, when the priest is doing that arati to God, what do you say? Nadatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhanti kuto yam agnihi tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhasa sarvamidam vibhati. He chants very nicely. he may not be understand anything. Most people don't understand anything. Because the way they say, why? Quickly it should come. How much money is falling into the plate? The vision is on the money light, not on the light. The other person says, finish, now office, I have to go to office. Finish, sir, quickly. Right. These are all known as empty rituals, which means nothing. So, therefore rituals are useless. You are stupid not to understand the ritual. The ultimate revelation is there, O Lord. We are all pervasive represented in this form. You are also a Lord. The whole universe is represented in this form. You are showing that form to the light, that Ishvara, you are showing this land. And what do you say? Who you are, where you are, O Lord. Who you are, where you are, everywhere. Now, in every place at all times, I am showing you this little light, O Lord. There where you are, tatra suryo na bhati, na tatra suryo bhati. The sun never shines there. The sun cannot illumine the light of consciousness. Na chandra taraka, neither the moon or the stars. Nema vidyuto bhanti, even the lightning cannot smuggle itself into the realm of consciousness. Kutoyam agni. Such powerful sources of light, O Lord, when it cannot illumine you there, they have no access there. Kutoyam agni. This little lamp I am showing it to you. How can it go? Why? Tameva bhantam. Anuhati sarvam anuhati. You are the shining. Sarvam anuhati. Everything shining after you. Understand? The sun and moon, the light of sun and moon shining with the eyes shining. Eyes shining because mind is shining. Mind is shining because you are shining, consciousness is shining. That shines, everything shines after it. You shine, thoughts shine after it. Perception shine after it. Sun, moon, anything, star shines after it. Everything that is shining can be wiped out. The sun can die. The moon can disappear. Stars can vanish. Your eyes can be dysfunctional. Your thoughts can disappear. Conscious cannot. That we are showing it there to the God, show it to this boy. You sit down, O Lord. I'm thinking about myself, Ishvara here. There the sun doesn't shine. The sun and moon are shining because eyes are shining. I close my eyes, sun and moon are finished. They may be there, for me it doesn't make any difference. Remember that picture. The whole universe is there, you are not there. Nothing going on. For you must be there. So your body, very, very important. That is when you die, your world dies with you. You can have you can have portraits, statues, all that nonsense you can have behind. Who cares? So when you sit down, the eyes are shining because of which sun and moon are seen. Close your eyes. You close your eyes. The eyes shine because your mind is shining. When the eyes are closed, your thoughts are still shining. Your memories, your decisions, indecisions, intelligence, memories, knowledge, forgetfulness, all these conditions, they can appear and disappear. That is shining in the presence of self-awareness. That is shining, and everything is shining after it. What is shining after shall not be there for all times to come. That in whose presence everything is shining, always shining. And when shall you be aware of it? now and here. Because your other name is now, your other name is here. You are the presence eternal. That is why Lord Shiva's name is so beautiful. Karalam Mahakala Kalam Karalam. O Lord, you are Mahakala Kala. Kala is time, which devours everything. You are Mahakala. That is in Ujjaini, Mahakaleshwara. Ishvara is known as Mahakala. Is the devourer of time itself. Consciousness yourself. You can't wait for a time for enlightenment, awakening. Nor can you wait for a place. Go to this mountain, this stone, somebody sat under that place, therefore I must go there. No conditions apply, friends. Recognize, see it for yourself. Make everything divine. You don't have to make it. It's already done. You see yourself as you are. In and through those shining, in and through those mortal, changing dresses and roles of the gross universe, gross body, subtle thoughts. Let the immortal shine and shine forever, here, there, everywhere. The easiest thing to be. I told you, friends, nothing is cheaper than free. Nothing is easier than free, which you are. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Just see that for yourself. Thank you.